Yahira Lobos. I am an oracle, an Akashic record reader. I was born with a gift from my Mayan mother and from my Italian father. I've been walking with the oracle since I was gifted after a dream in 1995 to use the tarot, the oracle cards, to bring in guidance for my friends and for myself, that they would bring me and us closer to solutions in our life. I'm here to end human suffering. I'm bringing out a message, a clarion call for all the visionaries that identify with the 144. What is the 144? One might ask. There are a bunch of people that are here on Earth that have been reincarnated, that are multidimensional, that are star seeds as well as indigenous to this Earth. We are hybrids. We have died many times and come back. We believe that we are eternal. We are stepping into our mastery, using our gifts and our skills to advocate for Mother Earth and for human rights. We are traveling globally around the world on all 7 for her water, her air, for the planet herself, to stop GMOs and things like the pipelines that carry water, explode, and contaminate our water. And so we're here to also stop all of the corporations and businesses that are abusing and dumping and polluting on Mother Earth. We are raising awareness and consciousness about the loop of victimhood, of human suffering. We're teaching one another how to come into the Sacred Heart through social emotional education. We are the master teachers and healers that believe that in the quantum field, in our subconscious, we could rewire our brain to come back into natural optimum wellness and being. Are you feeling the clarion call? Are you feeling and about where you're located? Is it a time for you to move or change or rest? So for each one of us, we're on a different level of consciousness that puts us at a different frame of seeing, point of view, a different point of view. These different views and perspectives and beliefs that are on the planet are here to give us a variety of perspectives to expand consciousness. And the 144 remembers who they are, who they were in past lives, and they know that they're here on a mission to end human suffering, to bring justice to Mother Earth and to Gaia. So I wanted to just let everybody know that I'm building medicine wheels here. And this is to unify all beings back to the Sacred Heart, back to the Sacred Circle. We are unifying all colors, beings, religions, and cultures back to the Sacred Heart, back to the Sacred Circle through bringing in intentional ceremonies that are not appropriate in any culture. I represent the rainbow, all cultures. Why? Because when I got my DNA done, I found out that I am everything. My blood is from every continent. So, with that being said, we're on the hero's journey. The 144 knows that we're on the hero's journey. We're all shedding our skins so that we could be born again and reborn. The mission is for everyone on the planet right now that is here, whether they identify with being a master teacher, healer, visionary, or not. We are all being chosen to spread light through the darkness, through our own darkness, and we are the ones that can plant the seeds of light for our family generations. And we are being asked to go on that pilgrimage that takes us home to remember who we are. So I am here, Yahira Lobos. I'm available for private readings. I'm 111 for an hour. I open up the Akashic Records. We have a crystalline grid that I set. I open up with the directions and a prayer, and we end with a prayer. I go over and summarize the reading so you're clear. I ask that you record it if you need it to be recorded. We could do Zoom or a video or a phone call or in person. I'm here in Santa Fe, the Holy City. So Isis wanted to bring in a message. May 23rd, it's a really potent day for many out there. I had brought my bag of salt, so we are protected. And we're just going to take a few breaths here so we can align with the heart space and align with the breath. Connecting to the Divine Father, the Divine Mother, and calling in all of our guides. So we want to ask Great Creator of all that there is in this sacred breath. Let's connect. I invite my higher self, Yahira Lobos, to connect with Source and to all of you. I call in all my benefic and all of your benefic guides, meaning good guides, those that walk with us for the highest good of all, of the north, the east, the west, the south, above, below, within. Come and be with us now. We love you, we thank you, we honor you, we respect you. We pray that you're all well and receiving what you need as well as asking for you all to hold space and give us guidance. We are here to hold space for you and send you our love and blessings and gratitude. Thank you. So what messages would like to come through Isis? We want to know what the visionaries of the 144 are needing to hear, because lately, in the last couple of weeks, I've been on the phone with many visionaries where we went around North America from 2012 to 2022 nonstop. Like we were booyah. We were doing the transformational music and art festivals. I'm part of that movement, and I'm part of a lot of the councils with the indigenous grandmothers and grandfathers where we are building a new earth. So this message is for you from Isis. She's been telling me, pull a card. I have something to say. The astrology is intense. All of us have a choice to make this week. One that's going to reveal what is necessary for us to continue with that project or healing or education or that miracle that we're manifesting. So what is it that we need to know now? What information does the 144 need to know right now? So, wow. Wow. 2 cards came out. So, the first one is abundance of Sakyas. That's here we go. So this is the beautiful card, and it's vibrant. Look at that. That's a portal of golden light. We got a lot of orange and golden bringing in the colors of yellow and orange, bringing in the light, the sun, gold, abundance, money, healing, activation. Vitality is the orange. Energy is orange. Bringing in that revitalization. The yellow is associated with the solar plexus. The orange is connected to the sacral. So we're able to take action now. And in the center is, it looks like a bundle of wheat, which will represent abundance and prosperity. And the message here is stellar blessings of the celestial goddess abundance. Wow. Abundance in many forms is flowing to you now, beloved. So intend right now to receive it. In order to receive it, you need to feel it in the heart. So imagine a time where you were abundant, or if you've never been abundant before, imagine a time that you were in the company of others who were abundant, where it was beautiful. Maybe you were at a wedding, maybe you were at a show, maybe you were at somebody's house. But I want you to visualize that moment of feeling the beauty and the prosperity, the abundance, the love, the I am enough. And I deserve this, and this is fun, and I feel joy, and I feel comfortable and safe, and I'm so abundant. I want you to feel into that, and as you feel into that in your heart, when you fake it, you make it. So if you don't know what abundance is all about, and you go into this mindset like, and you get angry, and you say, I'm not abundant, I've never been abundant, and you go into that poor victimhood story, then you're not going to manifest abundance from that victimhood. The way that the law of attraction works is we use our third eye to imagine, to see, to visualize, and then to feel it in the heart. And the two, the heart and the mind connecting together, is what creates the synergy of the law of attraction. So I invite you to all feel in what you are affirming, what you are visualizing. That is the law of attraction. Abundance. What is abundance? Abundance is healthy relationships, healthy friendships, a healthy partnership where you feel love and you give love, and it's equal, it's balanced, where you're feeling materially, financially stable and wealthy. You have enough food, you have good health, you have enough time, you make sure that you are having fun, you have friendship, you have downtime, you have work time. There's a balance. Abundance is having a nice balance of all the different sections of your life, having the ability to fully express itself and to be well, to receive and give is wellness. So they're saying here that abundance comes to you now, and if you've been through a time of restricted circumstance, material, financially, socially, and any terms of relationship or health or opportunities, fun, or friendship, then this oracle card right now is indicating that the tide is turning and that there's an upsurge of wealth, health, abundance, and more is coming to you now. And after an experience of restriction, probably for a long time, some of you, I know I have, we're very much going to be enjoying our new and improved flow of energy and support, compensation and reward. When your heart's open, and this is the biggest thing about receiving abundance, so your heart needs to be open, we need to be feeling good, be at a space where we're not dodging others, we're not comparing ourselves to others, we're not competing with others, we're not making snide, nasty remarks in our minds as people walk by under our breath, we're not attacking people energetically, and any kind of energy is a vibration, and if you're thinking any of that or feeling any of that, you're not in your heart. So that's a heads up. People talk about, how do you know you're in the heart? Well, you know you're in the heart when you actually want the best for yourself and for other people, and where you actually are taking time to go slow, to be patient, to love yourself, to do self-love and care, not to just say yes to anything and everyone, to be a voice, to actually express what you think and what you feel. Loving yourself is actually using your voice and saying no, just so everybody knows. With your heart open, your many channels, so the energy centers of your crown and your third eye and your throat and your heart and your solar and your sacral, which is your belly button, and your root chakra, that space, the perineal, the root is the end of the spine. It is the basis of who we are. That is our first chakra. So what I would say is, here, there's channels for receiving grace and great support from the universe now. So the channels for receiving this grace is created when we follow the heart and we do our part to be ready and be prepared to receive. So preparation is really important. It's an important part of abundance in all of its forms, and we can actually enjoy this abundance to the fullest extent when there are containers for it to be held within. These containers will be practical ways for wealth and other forms of abundance, such as great relationships, to be a part of your world. Your channels might include new creative works being formed, seeking networking opportunities with others in your field so that there are ways for people to find you, and the work that you offer, for example, joining classes, joining groups that allow you to meet others, allowing yourself to follow your intuition, to go in that store, to go in that coffee shop, to go to that park, to answer the phone, to go with your friend if you're invited. Follow your intuition, follow your body. Where do you need to go to relax, to take your time, and to feel good? Because this is when the magic happens, okay? The containers that we're creating will be created not only from the practical steps that we take, but from the intentions, vibration, and resonance that we leave behind them, which means our thoughts, our beliefs, and our attitudes all count. Like I was just saying, I was sharing that freely as a channel, but it's connected to the card. Isis is speaking directly to me when she's saying, the way that you know that you're in the heart, the way that you know that you're open, is that you're flowing and you're open to something new. You're open to something happening in a way that you may have not perceived or seen before. There may be a different path in which you need to create the vision or the mission that you have, or the dream that you have. So here, if your desired abundance is wealth, then really start to shift your identity and thoughts from a place of restriction or scarcity to a place of relaxation and willingness to take care of your money so that you can create a strong container for the flow of abundance to reach you. If you desire a loving soulmate relationship or deeper friendships, becoming more of the person yourself that you want to feel. So become the person that you want in your life. Be loving, be compassionate, be open, be funny, be joyful, be there, be present, be aware, be supportive, right? So the more that you find yourself being the energy of what it is that you want to attract, then you will attract what you want based on your vibration. That's the key here. And Joe Dispenza does a lot of videos on YouTube on how to rewire the brain, and I highly suggest that you sit with him. He's got great books as well. Joe Dispenza is a physiologist in the quantum field, and he also knows a lot about the science and how to work with the brain and the subconscious. The subconscious is at, it's where all your beliefs and thoughts about yourself and the world are programmed, and we need to deprogram the system in which we were brainwashed from the matrix, whether it was our parents, our teachers, or the media at whole scale. We were all programmed and brainwashed to believe a lot of things that really necessarily aren't true. That's part of the Matrix. And watching the movie The Matrix will give you a really good idea about energy and how to manifest the law of attraction, our purposes in life, and overcoming the evil, the spiritual warfare, the spiritual infiltration. It'll teach you about how to stand in one's power, what the world is really about, what the program was really about. Who's the 1%? It's kind of all in that movie, so watch it. There's also the goddess of celestial abundance that is coming to us right now, and she's a shining, stellar mother, Sophis, and she will bless you with all that you can possibly receive. So allow yourself to act in faith, be brave, and take steps to ready yourself right now. Make sure you harvest your crops to create even more channels through which abundance can flow to you. clearing out the old, completing and preparing the ripe crops for nourishment. This may mean revising, finishing, and bringing to fruition old projects, or deciding to let go of things that no longer serve you, that no longer are your passion, that you don't have joy for. It might mean seeking fresh input, taking a new class, a new workshop, joining others on collaborations or new projects, talking about feelings, releasing any sadness, guilt, grief, or anger over any unfinished projects, and just let them go completely, pass them down, maybe pass the baton and give it to a younger person who would love to finish it. If you can't, maybe you can give it to someone else. I just got a really good message that all of us visionaries don't have to give up. We can pass it down. There's somebody in our field who is dying to know, have something to do, to think about, to be creative with, and this is along their line. So if you know somebody that's in your field, that's a younger person that you really care about, that you love, that you want to see grow, pass this down, especially in your family, in your lineage, in your legacies, pass it down. The elders, my elders, went through a lot, and they may have not had what they needed to pass down the wisdom to those of us that are in our 50s right now. But Gen X, we're kind of the ones that have to pave our own way and create a new way, because the old way is gone. It wasn't passed down to us. There's some traditional medicines from the earth, from the beginning of time, and how to caretake Mother Earth from the indigenous peoples. And a lot of that, working with fire, earth, air, and the water, is really essential. Coming together in community, planting the seeds for the new earth, honoring all that is sacred, including each other. These traditional ways I still carry true to my being and heart, and many, many visionaries on earth do as well. But there's a lot that's been entrenched in the old as well as the Bibles that no longer serve. So whatever you got to let go of, knowing that the wisdom from within is where it's at. And the wisdom from within is by connecting and listening to Mother Earth and to Great Creator. So there is an abundance ritual of Sothis. This is lying comfortably, closing your eyes and your breath, and allowing your awareness to dwell within, deeper and deeper as you relax, following on the rise and the fall of your belly. As you inhale and exhale, you can allow yourself to become aware that above you is a great star. It's a brilliant star, magnificent. You can feel the energy that pulses around it, nuclear, powerful, and vast. It's crackling with aliveness and its potency. There are many other planets that are stars and moon that support the power of this great star, and it feeds them with energy and life as the spiritual sun. Be aware that you're floating in a silver ring of light in the darkest galaxy, now heading closer towards the sun. You feel the river of light beneath you, filled with love and power, and it generally guides you towards this star. And as you get closer, the river rises and it expands, becoming vaster and wider, full of life energy directly from the spiritual sun, Sothis. Allow the river to nourish you with the perfect balance of cool and warm energies. Feel yourself rising and falling with the natural flow of the river of light underneath and all around your body, holding you firm and safe. And imagine being cleansed by the river, letting go of any energy that is not aligned with abundance, and strengthening all the energies already within you that are aligned with abundance. Breathe deeply in and out. Breathe in abundance. Receiving that abundance, hold it, and now release. As you release into the river and as you inhale, draw in this loving power of light. So let's draw in this loving power and light by taking a deep breath in and releasing all into the silver river that's clearing what no longer serves us. The water is purifying, the silver is purifying. We become aware that the river is merging now with the edges of the star. We feel peaceful bliss as the energy of the star of Sothis pours into our being. We feel the beliefs that were incorrect and based in fear falling away, and we see and know things differently now. There's no explanation or analysis. There's just a deep, heartfelt knowing that all is fine and there's nothing to worry or fear. We are loved. We are safe. We are supported. We will never be abandoned, lost, ignored, or forgotten by the divine. We are not separate from the beauty of the great star. And we have this great star already within us. We just need to feel it and remember it. Eventually, you can feel that you move on the river of light back towards your life on Mother Earth without losing your feeling of the Sothis within you. And the river flows, and you feel yourself passing through the belly of the star in utter bliss, and then through the edges of the star on the other side, peacefully and gently flowing on the river from the star towards the earth. The river with you in it begins to flow into your life on the earth, emotionally, psychologically, spiritually, and physically. There's no part of your life that is not blessed by this silver river and the light within it. Be aware of the Sothis light in the river flowing into any part of your life that needs more abundance, healing, prosperity in particular, and allow that part of you in your life to be blessed by the sacred celestial river. Again, it is washing and carrying healing into that part of your life, filling it with your sacred healing energy and blessing. Just enjoy this moment for a few moments, and when you're ready, give thanks to Sothis. I give thanks to Sothis. Thank you so much for coming into my life and bringing in the light and the abundance. I give thanks to Sothis, the giver of abundance and healing, for your generosity, for your blessing, and for your gifts, now all in a part of my life. I am abundant now. Thank you. Thank you for nurturing me. And you can call upon Ganesha in this moment as well and say, assist us, me and Sothis, by removing all obstacles to my abundance. And that would help you receive the abundance a lot quicker, faster. Hi to Zanadia. And this is like, I've been an oracle and been with my boots on the ground for the last 13 years. So I want to say thank you for anybody who's been watching. I have been not here regularly, but I will be. It's a thing to go through the hero's journey and to let go of all that no longer serves. A year ago, I left a 6-year marriage, and it was really hard to release. But I did, and I have been, and I'm healing, and I'm back on board. I'm on the road. I still don't have a home. Anybody who books a private reading with me will get 1 hour of an Akashic Record reading and a half hour of quantum healing, IRT. I'm certified in many different modalities between talking circles, the Akashic Records, social emotional education, Reiki, crystalline energy technique, inner resonance technologies, IRT, and I'm an advocate for those that are neurodivergent. I myself suffered from CPTSD, which is complex post-traumatic stress disorder. A voice and advocate for those that do not have a voice that are neurodivergent. I traveled around the United States for the last 13 years and longer. But in the last 13 years, I've been on the hero's journey, healing myself and purifying. It's taken me a really long time to become a YouTube hit because I haven't had the mindset with ADHD combined with being on the spectrum of autism. And this makes us have the ability to really dive deep into that which suppressed humanity, mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. Those that have been repressed, suppressed, and oppressed are here to be the voice of the heart and what will work. you know. So if you really want to help people that are neurodivergent or that have disabilities, they're really good at focusing at times on a project or a thing that you can connect them to. They have a lot of abilities to be able to see and feel things that the typical humans on Earth don't feel. We're here to alert people to what is out of balance, especially the energy of a room. If you're ever in a room where somebody goes into a state of psychosis, that is also a reflection of what's inside of you. For you to heal and clear it without any judgment. So we're gifted in many, many ways where we are intuitively and directly connected to the source, to Pachamama. Many of us are able to pick up the energies and vibrations in any room. And with great training and practice and healing, we can transcend any darkness, any fear into the light. And some of us are OG motherfuckers, and we be doing that shit on the fly. You know what I'm saying? We be walking down the street, and motherfuckers be doing shit, you know? And sometimes we got to be in that energy to meet people where they're at. And some of the best light workers out there are going to be the light workers that know about human suffering, that have suffered immensely on all levels. Not only have they been able to endure that pain, but to actually get through it and to be the light and to have a life, that's going through the eye of the needle. That's what every human being on planet Earth is here to do. And so the clarion call for the 144 is based on being able to tap into these energies and come through that portal where the Bible even shares that the meek will inherit the earth. That ain't no motherfucking lying shit. You know what I'm saying? In order for us to birth a new earth, we're absolutely going to have to wait till all of the paradigms of the old patriarchal systems crumble and fall. And this is the time in astrology where you're watching people lose their shit mentally and emotionally. It's really hard for people to have a home. I'm still living out of my car, truck, thank God I have one. And, you know, it's for a lot of the light workers, we're about to level up. We're about to step into the full facilitation. There is a caravan that's coming from the four corners. There is a Hopi prophecy where many of us are feeling that clarion call. This card is really beautiful to assist us in stepping into the abundance in which we're going to need in order to be the light as we are traveling around North America and around the globe once again. Our nonprofits, LLCs, who we actually fucking are matters. And so, no, we're not here to like succumb to the matrix, falling into a 9-to-5. We're here to actually expand consciousness and remember that we are possible. Everything's possible. Whatever you can imagine is possible. So keep your thoughts really clear and uplifting during this time where there are energies that can cause chaos and disruptiveness. This week, we're being alerted to be really careful as Mars is actually in Taurus right now. And I believe that it's having a conjunction where there is a shortness of patience. People are quick, fiery, fast, moody, angry. Accidents can happen. You must slow down. If you're driving long distances, you must drive really slow. It's not about how you drive, it's about how everybody else is driving. I almost got hit 3 times in 1 week because I'm aware of this. And ain't nobody motherfucking hitting me and shit. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, ooh, ooh. You know, I'm quick, I'm fast, I'm on my motherfucking feet. Shit be flying at me, and I'll be catching that shit. You know what I'm saying? Catch that. Move. We're quick because we're tuned in. We're not separate from the environment. I'm at a coffee shop right now, and I'm tuned in to everyone and everything that is around me. I'm aware of where my voice is being projected. I'm aware of who's hearing me. Yo, I don't even see their faces. I could feel who's listening. I could feel who knows that I'm here. I could feel who doesn't give a shit. I could feel who's busy. I could feel those happy, having fun. I could feel everything that's here right now. I'm in the Holy City, Santa Fe, where it's really beautiful. It's going to be a very nice day today. I did receive a second card, and it's the spirit of Isis. Oh, shit! I wasn't going to read it, but I'm going to read it in a second reading, or possibly, what do you want to do here? What do you want to do, Isis? She just opened right up to it. I'm going to give the message. The spirit of Isis. It's important, and it follows the abundance of Sophis, and this is a very abundant, positive card coming directly from Isis. This is the triumph of the goddess. Beloved initiate, there are times to surrender and let go, but there are times to never give up. So persist with your bold faith and in your inspired action until the impossible happens. Isis has the spirit of triumph and will never fail in her quest, no matter how bold or impossible that it seems. Just believe in that which you wish to desire to come true or manifest. Believe. It is helpful on the inner path to let go and detach over and over again, and yet we need to stay true to the heart and not give up on what we feel we are here to do. Whether it is reaching for enlightenment or inner peace, for a creative breakthrough, or for a personal healing, the triumph of the goddess is with you now, urging you not to give up. No matter how far away or impossible success may seem to be, don't quit. Persist until the impossible happens. The power of genuine inner will, not force or domination, but the inner power that fuels us to continue with our inner practices, to do what we need to do in the physical world, to bring ourselves to light and love, is growing within us now. It is supported by living the right quest for us, seeking to climb the mountain that lies within our own heart, not the chosen for us by another, but the journey that genuinely lies within us. This is feminine strength. Endless determination is fueled by love and devotion. Nothing less than love would be powerful enough to keep you going on your path long after you have tired of criticism or become too fatigued to respond to fear anymore. Allow your heart to fuel that fire in your belly. Okay, and let that divine love that is your birthright give you the energy and the passion that you need to pursue your destiny, and realize that it's pursuing you as well. This oracle actually comes at a time when you need to know that you will succeed. It's a reminder that you can surrender, let go of attachment as to how it will happen or what it will look like. I even spoke about this in the first card. I'm open to receiving things happening in a different way than I have perceived or imagined, and I am open to a new path, a new way to receiving my mission or my dream or my wish come true. We must be open. So let go of attachment, even if it's frustrating. Surrender the vision into the divine fire. Divine timing is going to happen with the spirit of Isis is willing to wait until divine forces collide and the miracle occurs. If you've drawn this card along with the miracle of Isis, then there will be a miraculous, surprising element to know your triumph occurs and an unexpected twist working in your favor. Remember, beloved initiate, that the forces of growth, love, wellness, peace, and divinity are in your corner. You are the creatrix. There's nothing more powerful than this. Nothing's more powerful than knowing that you are a creatrix. These two cards are both super fiery, yellow, orange, bringing in the color of the solar and the sacral. We are sacred, we are creative, we are re-energized, we are revitalized, we are connected to the sun, we are connected to the light. There's positive energy, passion, the ability to move, take action. Wow. Do not give up. If you're thinking about, listen, I've been on the road, homeless, on and off, like for over a year, taking endless jobs, left a partnership a year ago, lost a wolf, lost another dog, lost some really big friendships. I am one of the 144. I'm an OG. I'm recovered off of hard drugs for 13 years. The hard truth about my reality is I've been beat, raped, mentally and emotionally ostracized, abused. And these things are difficult to overcome. Most people like me are no longer here. I've had over 50 friends commit suicide and overdose on drugs. I come from a drug-infested world from New York City, from New York. I lived in LA. I lived in Santa Fe for 26 years. I know the lower vibrational communities here. I know what it's like to suffer. I know what it's like to feel alone, ostracized, and abused. But I also know what it's like to overcome those addictions, to put down the bottle, to put down the pipe, to say no to the abusive things in my life, to get clearer, to cleanse my mind, my body, my heart, and my soul so that I can be here as an advocate and an activist to cheer on anybody who feels like giving up. If you're a starseed, if you're neurodivergent or mentally ill, if you've suffered your whole life, if you've never known love, listen, neither did I. And I'm in the process of actually receiving something good in life. I can't say I had a good life yet. I haven't traveled. I haven't gone to Europe. I haven't been to Mexico. I didn't sit in a motherfucking bikini yet and laying up on the beach. My life has been about being a voice for those who do not have a voice. I've been ostracized my whole life. And I've been in addiction until 13 years ago. And just today is the first day that I actually haven't smoked marijuana. I gave up yesterday. May 23rd is the day that it came to me that I can no longer smoke weed because it's getting in the way of my divinity. It's taking up my time and my money when I need to actually be concentrating on how to co-create and build my own LLC for my nonprofit, which is Crystal Nations Collective. In the spiritual community, I've been highly sought after, targeted, infiltrated, attacked, and I'm still here, bitches. Ain't nobody fucking taking this bitch out. I'm never giving up. I don't have it in me to give up. In this lifetime, in my astrology chart, I have Chiron and Aries. I got the finger of God. I am a mystic. I'm here to claim all that I am, to reclaim those soul fragmented parts of myself that have been lost. And I do this on the pilgrimage of lifting the veils within my family, doing the research, finding out where did the abuse stem from, who is in my lineage, what nationality am I, where are we from, how did we get here to America, what is my karmic debt, how am I paying restitution. You know what I'm saying? If you want to know more about what I'm saying, if you want to know more about how to get from point fucker to somewhere better. Right now I have no responsibilities, no bills. I don't pay rent. I don't have to go to work. Nobody's telling me what to do. There ain't nobody in my life that is giving me any harm or pain. I get to hang out with as many people as I fucking want to, and I get to have joy everywhere I go. I have freedom. I'm not failing. I'm surviving and thriving beyond what the typical human being of the Matrix that's living that old life. I'm not living that anymore. But we need to create more. If you're out there and you're part of this, the 144, we're not just meant to survive it and thrive and be free. We're meant to actually build something that has sustainability, something that will be passed down for the legacies or the generations below us. I did not have children. That was a privilege that did not come to me. I wanted to be a loving person, and if I had children, I would have And I would have not been able to bear that cross upon my back if I abused a precious child that wanted to make a difference in this world like I. There was no way. So in order to be a parent, you really need to love yourself and find love and find a good partnership, because being a good parent isn't easy. It actually, I don't know how they do it. That's because I've had a lot of pain and suffering, and being frustrated with the needs of a small child could be overwhelming. And if you're not well, mentally, emotionally, physically, or spiritually, it could be overwhelming. You won't find your happiness. You'll project on your child. You'll break their heart. And then you'll have to clean up that fucking karma. That's karma. So I didn't create that karma in this lifetime, but I am going to leave behind my legacy to my family members, my nieces, my nephew, my cousins. I have a big family on the Saldo Barnes, Georgia family. So we leave that legacy behind to also the children that are not of our blood, that is our soul family, because we're creating and finding our own soul family. We are attracting people to us. I've been staying with a beautiful woman friend on and off for a year, but we've been friends for 22 years. And I gotta say, I used to take care of her a lot. And now the shoe's on the other foot, and she's helping me 20 years later. Whoa, ain't that something? So I am being provided for. We are being provided for. Nobody's alone here on earth. Don't give up. These cards are so positive that I actually really wanted to let you all know. Just want to ask. No. Hold on. Isis, what card is the third card following abundance and spirit of Isis? Whoa! Divine destiny. What? Look at her. She is here holding a hawk, a falcon, wearing her full crown headdress with a divine instrument in her hand. I was really curious. I didn't want to continue to read, but I wanted to do it shorter, but Spirit says I'm on 47 minutes and I could do a full hour because the video's that good. Thank you to everybody who's watching. Here we go. This is spiritual work of the higher initiate. The divine warrior guides you to your divine destiny, and the divine warrior energy exits within men and women of the inner population to continue with the worthy path even during times of difficulty. When faced with a challenge, a true warrior will summon more of him or herself to the cause, and it might be more wisdom, focus, intelligence, and surrender into the divine. The warrior within has a great inner resourcefulness and determination. This part of you will lead you to spiritual success. This oracle of divine destiny is a call to your divine warrior. Word. And this part of you has great self-esteem and believes that what you desire is worth whatever effort, personal growth, application, focus, and attention that is required to obtain it, provided it aligns you with your divine destiny. This part of you acts in personal integrity, and if the goal will compromise integrity, then the goal is refined until it shines like a diamond in your heart. Then the divine warrior will bring it into your being. The path of the divine warrior is not one of any means to an end. The means and the end are considered equally important. The divine warrior will succeed in bringing about your divine destiny, but it will be done in a way that is in integrity with deep spiritual values. There are important teachings on the path of the feminine about the need for surrender and allowing for the best manifestation. The divine warrior is not at odds with these, but continuously surrenders into the greater unfoldment and the play of cosmic forces, seeking to align with those forces for greatest power and flow. The oracle of divine destiny often comes at a time when there is something that you feel that you might be struggling to attain. Hell, I've had a vision since 1987, and I didn't know if I would ever get sober until 2012. In 2015, I was at Eagle Rock High School, and I had the vision of the caravan of the Gypsy Light Tour. That is the year where in the United States, even though I had the vision, I started talking about it, I wasn't quite ready for it. Many people went on a caravan and they birthed their own visions of that caravan of light, traveling around the globe, planting seeds for these intentional communities where we're bringing peace on earth and learning how to live off the land in harmony, honoring all that is sacred. We traveled around North America and we just kept helping out certain communities and raising consciousness and teaching and healing, doing the work, so to speak. None of us really actually had any idea that it would be this long, where many of us do not have our nonprofits or our LLCs. This year, I know for a fact that Crystal Nations Collective is in the process of becoming an LLC. I'm about to go down to the Four Corners, to Sedona, and all over North America with these caravans. We don't have a complete set plan yet. It's all intuitive and telepathic right now. It's based on the clarion call for the 144. Either you know, or you don't know and shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's what this video is for. It's to encourage those of you that are in my soul tribe, that are, always seeking to know what Yahir is sharing and where I'm going. So this is actually a time where you don't need to struggle anymore. You might have like a vague or a clear vision of what you once held on to, but it's not something that you should give up on, and it does take time. There's something within your heart that you have almost given up on, and wondering whether it's really actually going to come together. This is a sign for you to put your faith in the divine warrior within, and this warrior may shift approach, change expectation, go within to find the resources that you require. Hey, how's it going? Knee deep in this. Thanks. And then within to find the resources that you require, or find a completely different path to get you to your destiny. So this is a message: do not give up. Do not give up. Do not give up. Did I say that? Do not give up. From a personal, to those of you that know me really well, you know what kind of infiltration I went up against. You know how difficult it was to own my own shit, to take responsibility. Crystal Nations Collective is not something that is not going to happen. That's not possible. It is. We've already built medicine wheels all around North America. I have so many of the youth that are now wire wrapping jewelry. This is what I do. We wire wrap jewelry. We make jewelry to heal. And I make tools. I make selenite wands. I wire wrap, all kinds of good fun stuff, right? It's not something that I could let go of. It's already been in motion for 10 years. So that's something that we want to actually officiate and make it solidified into the foundation of, am I making it an LLC? Am I making it a nonprofit? Am I going to get land and am I going to put it in a trust? How are we going to go forward with Crystal Nations Collective? I'm not giving up. I'm listening to the New Earth Visionaries that are experts in other fields, and that's why I collaborate. That's why I'm in councils. That's why it's time for the clarion call. The trumpets are calling us to come together so that we could figure out that next leveling up. Listen, we already laid down the ground in the first 10 years. The clarion call that I'm feeling for the 144 right now involves us coming together so that we can level up and do something different in a different way that we never thought possible. And so a lot of the leaders are having to get out of their own ways and dissolve some of that density where it needs to be a set way. And then that's it. I think we're at 55 minutes right here. I'm gonna complete at 55 because I'm a number 5, and number 5 is all about change and transformation, and it's about healing all that no longer serves us. So we want to give thanks to all of you for being here with me. PM me if you would like to book a read-in. I'm 111 for 1 hour and a half. You receive a full 1 hour read-in and a 30-minute quantum healing. PM me if you are interested in the caravan. We are meeting up in Sedona, the Stargate. There are friends that I have in Miami, in Asheville, in California, and Utah, Colorado.